cracked a key challenge in quantum computing. The tech giant has unveiled a new quantum chip it claims can transform computing by offering speeds far beyond traditional systems.
Quantum computer chip. The company claims Willow leapfrogs over the supercomputers that we used to consider the world's fastest, and it takes 5 minutes for them to solve a problem that would currently take supercomputers 10 septillion years.
Something very unusual just happened in the science space, completely shocking everyone, including the world's most renowned scientists. What led to everyone's amazement involves the Google Sycamore quantum chip.
Google says the new quantum chip can perform one standard test in under 5 minutes, one that would otherwise take one of today's fastest supercomputers.
After Google Sycamore recently broke down, leading physicist Michio Kaku couldn't hold back his tears. What are the capabilities of Google Sycamore, and why did it trigger such an emotional response from one of the brightest minds in theoretical physics? Join us as we discuss one of the most unforgettable moments in modern science: Google's quantum chip. The world witnessed one of the most shocking moments in the history of science, but you might have not noticed it. Theoretical physicist Michio Kaku openly broke down after a mind-blowing incident involving Google's quantum chip. If you think science is all numbers and cold equations, this event will change everything you think you know. The chip found something unbelievable and suddenly sent shockwaves to the science community. That's when Michio Kaku couldn't hold back his emotions, and the reason behind Kaku's reaction will shock you. When you get to hear how powerful this technology is, you'll understand why he felt so deeply about it. Google's quantum chip called Sycamore is a technological advancement that simply makes regular computers look like typewriters.
In a blog post, Google said that even under ideal conditions, it would take a regular computer 1 billion years to get the same results as Willow. In fact, the Willow chip has 105 so-called qubits.
In fact, Sycamore is a beast of innovation. It has the power to solve problems that would take supercomputers thousands of years to crack, and Michio Kaku knows this. What's strange is that his heartbroken reaction wasn't about the discovery itself. It was about what it meant for humanity. Quantum tech is unlocking doors to a room we never knew existed. For Kaku, his oldest dreams and theories had turned into reality. He wasn't crying out of sadness, but from the overwhelming weight of what had just been found. But that is not all. Scientists were interested in the details of what the chip found. According to some sources within the science community, the chip is connected to a dimension beyond our own. Media reports also suggest that it calculated something so important that it essentially broke under the weight of its discovery. Whatever it was, the questions only multiplied. We all need to understand that this isn't just a technical breakthrough. This is history being written in real time, and that's the good side of quantum computing. It doesn't change what we can do, but how we think about the universe. But this is just the beginning. You definitely don't want to miss this. Why is Sycamore so powerful? Unlike the computers we use daily, which process information in bits, quantum computers use qubits. Qubits can exist in multiple states simultaneously, thanks to superposition. This means they can process information at speeds that make even the fastest traditional supercomputers look ancient. That is not all. Quantum computers also can tackle problems that would be impossible for classical computers to solve. They can crack codes, simulate the most complex molecules, or even model the universe. So when Google's Sycamore quantum chip started running its algorithms, it was unlocking the secrets of reality. One of the floating theories is that the chip even calculated something that challenges the nature of our physical existence. This discovery didn't just rattle Google's lab, it also sent fears through the global tech community. While Google's Sycamore has been at the forefront of quantum computing, they're not the only players in this game. Russia and China are also investing heavily in quantum technology. Russia's quantum efforts are closely tied to its cybersecurity advancements. They're focusing on developing quantum encryption to make their systems nearly unhackable. Conversely, China is pouring billions into creating quantum networks that could change communication and espionage. Both countries are achieving impressive feats, but its focus on pure computation sets Google's chip apart. Sycamore is bringing advances in physics and geology like we've never seen in thousands of years. Aside from that, there are also rumors that Sycamore may have made a calculation related to dark matter. If you are unfamiliar with dark matter, let's break it down.
There are things that we know we don't know. And one of these things is dark matter. About a quarter of the entire energy density of the universe is contained in dark matter.
Dark matter is the substance that makes up most of the universe, but has never been directly seen. Some researchers also suggest that Sycamore has made advanced calculations on quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement is a situation where particles can affect each other, no matter how far apart. If true, either of these discoveries would rewrite physics textbooks overnight. The chip could also have been down because its calculations overloaded it, but there's still so much more to this story. How did the scientific community react, and what steps are being taken to investigate further? That's where we're headed next, so keep watching to find answers. We mentioned earlier rumors that the Sycamore chip had detected evidence of a parallel universe. The truth is that the idea of a parallel universe has floated around for many years. It was just a reality waiting to be found by some people, while others denied its existence. It is like living in a world where alternate versions of you might exist, each making different choices and living different lives. The idea that Sycamore might have found evidence of this parallel alone was enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. Sycamore's breakthrough also renewed hope in areas where humanity has struggled for clarity. Take medicine, for example. Researchers believe that quantum computing could simulate complex biological systems, and doctors might now be able to develop medications for diseases like cancer, HIV, and other incurable conditions. We are talking about creating personalized treatments for cancer, or designing vaccines for new viruses in just a matter of days instead of years. More impacts of Google Sycamore. Thanks to the power of quantum computing, treatments for diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular conditions, Alzheimer's, and even rare genetic disorders could see breakthroughs.
The future of cancer treatment is here. Scientists have discovered a new way to tackle cancer cells in hard-to-reach brain tumors by using quantum technology.
We are rapidly getting to the stage where doctors can use quantum computers to analyze vast amounts of data to find the perfect treatment for each patient, or predict and prevent diseases before they develop. Believe it or not, this is no longer a dream. With Sycamore, it will soon become a reality. In the field of energy, Sycamore will help unlock new, cleaner energy sources. Quantum computing could change how we model and optimize energy systems, from solar panels to nuclear fusion reactors. These machines could model the Earth's climate in far more accurate and detailed ways, helping scientists understand the effects of different environmental policies, track pollution sources, and even find solutions to clean energy production. The chip's achievement made scientists believe that solutions to the world's most pressing energy crises might be closer than they'd thought. But it wasn't just the scientists and researchers who felt inspired. Sycamore's debut in the science space is inspiring people everywhere. Writers and artists began including its breakthrough into their creations, making stories and artworks that show the wonder and possibility the chip had unleashed. In classrooms across the globe, kids learned about Sycamore and dreamed of becoming quantum physicists or engineers. The chip is a beacon of hope for a generation growing up in the shadow of climate change and global uncertainty. That is not all. Entrepreneurs and innovators will also feel the effects of this quantum shift in technological capabilities. It will help optimize global supply chains and create more advanced artificial intelligence. In finance, quantum computers could enhance stock market operations, optimize investments, and predict economic trends with incredible accuracy. Quantum encryption could also provide the highest level of security, making it almost impossible for hackers to break into systems. This would be a game changer for both personal privacy and national security. As expected, tech conferences are now getting a boost, and funding for quantum research has skyrocketed. Everyone wants a piece of the future. Even governments felt the inspiration. They saw Sycamore's success as a wake-up call to invest more in technology and education. Countries like India, China, Russia, and the European Union are now paying extra attention to quantum research, hoping to replicate Google's achievement or even surpass it. We cannot afford to miss the growing international collaborations, as scientists from different nations are coming together to develop quantum capabilities. It is safe to say Sycamore was a wake-up call to the scientific world throughout the globe, and once again, the United States is taking the lead in this. One key question now is, what comes next? Global race for quantum supremacy. Sycamore's discoveries had only scratched the surface of what quantum computing could do. The journey is not over. It is just beginning, and what came next would challenge everything we thought we knew about technology, science, and our place in the universe. With Google's Sycamore chip showing the power of quantum mechanics.
This is Sycamore. Google says it's the first quantum computer to achieve supremacy over traditional computing.
Nations are now in a fierce race to develop their quantum technologies, hoping to fully enjoy the benefits of this new technological capability. The competition is no longer about who has the fastest computer or the most advanced artificial intelligence. Now, it is about quantum supremacy. According to physicists, quantum supreme is the ability to control and manipulate the universe's building blocks. Interestingly, each country approaches quantum technology differently, hoping to outpace the others in their quest for dominance. Even though Google is an American company, the US government saw Sycamore's breakthrough as both a challenge and an opportunity. Other Silicon Valley companies are increasing their quantum initiatives, pouring millions of dollars into research. Startups are now split in the quantum space. Some are building quantum computers, while others are developing new algorithms. Major universities across the United States have also begun to offer specialized quantum programs, training the next generation of quantum scientists and engineers. The US government is taking the strategic importance of quantum technology seriously. For instance, the Senate has approved funding for quantum research at a scale never seen before. National labs and military contractors have also joined the race, working to ensure that America remains a leader in the field. Near-peer competitors like China have already built some of the most powerful supercomputers in the world.
China develops the world's fastest computer all on its own. For the first time, the winner used only Chinese-designed processors to build a supercomputer.
And now they are planning to build the world's most powerful quantum computer. This is not a situation that the United States would be happy to see. According to reports, the Chinese government has invested heavily in quantum research, with state-owned companies and universities leading the charge. The United States must now set a new goal, maintaining its technological edge in quantum physics and technology. In the meantime, as scientists, engineers, and governments work together to develop quantum capabilities, we can expect to see some of the most innovative discoveries in the coming decades. Of course, inspiration doesn't come without its share of challenges. Some critics warned about the implications of quantum breakthroughs. What if such powerful technology fell into the wrong hands? Could it be used for surveillance, cyber warfare, or other harmful purposes? The truth is that every good technology in the hands of bad actors can become a nightmare. But for now, the world is focusing on the good side of quantum computing. Sycamore reminds us of what humanity could achieve when curiosity and innovation come together. It inspired a sense of wonder across international borders and disciplines, uniting people in their desire to understand the future of computing. While we are still in the early stages, quantum computing is no longer just a concept for the future. It is here and has endless possibilities. It is no wonder that it made the news when Voyager 1 captured proof of a foreign and terrifying signal after 46 years of its existence. What could this mean for what we know about outer space, and have scientists found out why this happened? Join us as we share everything about the terrifying discovery Voyager 1 has made. The terrifying signal. For nearly 50 years, Voyager 1 has traveled farther than any spacecraft in history, sending back information about space. But now, something strange has happened.
The most important reason for sending the thing out there is to get the science data back. And so the instruments are taking visible pictures, infrared pictures, measuring particles in the case of Voyager. We need to get that data back down and distribute it to the scientists.
Scientists have picked up a mysterious signal from Voyager 1, over 15 billion miles away. This signal, described as a faint and unexplainable pulse, feels like a whisper coming from the edge of the universe, and no one knows what it means. Voyager 1 was launched in 1977 to explore the outer planets and has since moved beyond our solar system, entering interstellar space.
NASA confirmed Thursday that the Voyager 1 probe has made history by becoming the first human-made object to leave our solar system and interstellar space.
For decades, it has sent back data about this distant region, but this new signal is completely unexpected. It raises exciting and unsettling questions. Is it caused by something unknown in space, or is Voyager 1 itself showing signs of trouble after working for so long? This discovery is important because it's so unusual. Space is mostly silent, so when something like this happens, it gets everyone's attention. Wait till you find out the main reason why. The signal was noticed during regular checks of Voyager 1's transmissions. At first, it didn't seem like the usual data. It was faint and irregular but seemed to follow a pattern. But it wasn't just random noise or a simple glitch. Engineers thought it might be a problem with Voyager 1's old instruments, and since the spacecraft has been working for decades in extreme conditions, it wouldn't be surprising if something broke down. But after careful checks, no errors were found in the equipment. The signal continued, confusing everyone. Some scientists believe the signal might be caused by something in interstellar space, like strange activity from cosmic rays or interactions with charged particles. Voyager 1 has detected plasma waves in the past.
March of 2012, it turns out there was a massive eruption from the sun which eventually reached Voyager 1 in April of 2013. When that blast wave reached Voyager, it caused the plasma around Voyager to vibrate or oscillate in a certain particular tone.
But this signal was different. Other speculations say it could be something unusual, like signals bent or magnified by gravity from massive objects like stars or black holes. While this idea sounds unlikely, space is full of surprises, and we still don't know everything about it. There's also a chance the signal is coming from Voyager 1 itself. After 46 years, its systems are old and wearing out. This could be a sign that the spacecraft is struggling to keep working. No one knows for sure what's causing the signal, but this unexpected event has sparked curiosity around the world.
The signal has to be, in some sense, above the noise level for us to see it. You first of all just try to filter the noise out as much as possible just from a frequency standpoint.
Background of Voyager 1. Voyager 1 was initially part of NASA's Voyager program, along with its twin, Voyager 2. The primary goal of the program was to take advantage of a rare planetary alignment that occurs roughly once every 176 years. This alignment allowed the spacecraft to use a gravity assist technique, where the gravitational pull of one planet propels the spacecraft toward the next, conserving fuel and extending its journey. The original objectives focused on studying Jupiter and Saturn. At Jupiter, Voyager 1 provided the first detailed images of its atmosphere, revealing complex weather systems, including the famous Great Red Spot. It also captured stunning views of the planet's moons, such as Io, which was discovered to have active volcanoes, the first known outside Earth. For Saturn, Voyager 1 discovered the structure of its rings and sent back data about Titan, Saturn's largest moon. Titan's thick atmosphere, rich in nitrogen, was so fascinating to scientists because it resembled early Earth's conditions. But that's not all. After completing its primary objectives, Voyager 1 continued on its journey, heading toward the outer reaches of the solar system. Its secondary mission was to study the heliosphere and eventually cross into interstellar space. This is a feat it achieved in 2012, becoming the first human-made object to do so. One of Voyager 1's most iconic contributions to humanity is the Golden Record. This 12-inch gold-plated disc, attached to the spacecraft, contains sounds and images intended to represent the diversity of life and culture on Earth. Curated by a team led by astronomer Carl Sagan, it includes greetings in 55 languages, music from around the world, natural sounds, and encoded images. While it was primarily a symbolic gesture, the Golden Record serves as a time capsule and a message to any extraterrestrial intelligence that might encounter the spacecraft. Despite being in operation for 46 years, Voyager 1 continues to transmit data using its 1970s-era technology. Its nuclear-powered radioisotope thermoelectric generators still provide enough energy for limited operations. The spacecraft regularly sends information about cosmic rays, magnetic fields, and the interstellar plasma environment. These data help researchers understand how our solar system interacts with the broader galaxy. Voyager 1 is currently over 15 billion miles away from Earth, making it the farthest human-made object in existence. At this long distance, signals traveling at the speed of light take over 22 hours to reach Earth and another 22 hours for a response to return. The spacecraft operates under extreme conditions, where temperatures are near absolute zero, and its systems endure the wear and tear of decades-long use. NASA engineers have adapted its operations to conserve power, turning off non-essential systems and using backup components when possible. Last year, Voyager 1 experienced communication issues due to a glitch in its flight data system, but engineers were able to partially resolve the problem by sending corrective commands. Description of the signal. The signal in question arrived as a garbled, indecipherable stream of data from Voyager 1's flight data system. Normally, this system packages science and engineering data before transmitting it back to Earth, but this particular transmission bore no resemblance to the spacecraft's usual format. Engineers described it as resembling a monotone or nonsensical dial tone when decoded into binary. It brought to mind what one would think alien speak looked like. But before jumping to conclusions that the data was proof of aliens, the Voyager 1 team had to exhaust every other possibility. The fact that this odd signal was coming through, even though Voyager 1 had been maintaining communication and responding to commands from mission control, was even weirder. This suggested that while the spacecraft's hardware remained functional, something had interfered with the data processing or transmission. In March this year, after issuing a corrective command, NASA managed to retrieve a partial memory readout from the FDS. The readout revealed a mix of standard instructions and unexpected anomalies, hinting at a deeper issue within the onboard systems. What happened next was the surprising part. Although the signal wasn't immediately alarming, its unpredictability added to its significance. For a spacecraft operating billions of miles from Earth with decades-old technology, any deviation can potentially signal the end of the mission or an entirely new discovery. Voyager 1's transmissions are a useful source of information about the interstellar medium, the environment outside the solar system. The spacecraft's ability to consistently send data has been key to understanding cosmic radiation, magnetic fields, and plasma waves in this unexplored region, and this terrifying signal disrupted that. First, there was the possibility of a hardware failure, which could severely limit Voyager 1's ability to communicate. Second, the signal hinted at an unknown phenomenon, whether related to interstellar space or an issue with the spacecraft itself. Voyager 1's systems are over 4 decades old, operating in a harsh environment billions of miles from Earth. It was possible that the flight data system, responsible for processing and transmitting data, could be experiencing wear and tear. NASA engineers suspect that corrupted software or a degraded component within the FDS may have caused the anomaly, but there's another possibility. With Voyager 1's location in interstellar space, the signal could also have been influenced by external cosmic phenomena. The spacecraft routinely detects plasma waves, a natural occurrence in interstellar space caused by charged particles moving through the plasma. But if the signal were linked to such an event, it would typically have been recognized as part of the spacecraft's regular science data. High-energy cosmic rays or unexpected radiation bursts could potentially interfere with Voyager 1's systems, introducing errors into the data stream. Although the most likely explanations involve mechanical or cosmic factors, the terrifying signal has prompted some to ponder more extraordinary possibilities. Could the signal represent something truly unfamiliar? Perhaps even a sign of an unknown phenomenon in interstellar space? NASA's engineers are continuing their meticulous investigation into the signal. By comparing the anomaly to previous transmissions, they hope to pinpoint whether the issue lies within Voyager 1's systems or was influenced by its environment. The investigation into terrifying signal. When NASA first detected the garbled signal from Voyager 1, the mission team immediately began an extensive investigation to uncover what went wrong. This process ran deep, as troubleshooting a spacecraft operating over 15 billion miles from Earth involves significant challenges. Every step had to be precise, considering the nearly 22-hour delay for a single command to reach the spacecraft and the same time for a response. The first clue came from Voyager 1's telemetry, which showed that the spacecraft's hardware was still operational and its communications system was intact, but the data being sent back was incomprehensible. Engineers traced the issue to the flight data system, as it appeared to be routing data to the wrong locations in memory before transmission, resulting in a garbled signal. This issue was critical, as telemetry data not only informs Earth about the spacecraft's health, but also provides valuable insights into the interstellar environment. If the problem wasn't addressed, it could jeopardize Voyager 1's ability to fulfill its mission. With no possibility of a physical repair, the team relied entirely on remote commands. NASA engineers sent diagnostic queries to retrieve specific snapshots of the spacecraft's memory. By analyzing these memory snapshots, they could determine whether the data corruption was occurring during storage, retrieval, or transmission. The findings confirmed that the FDS was functioning but misrouting telemetry data to an incorrect part of its memory system. This analysis ruled out immediate concerns like a total system failure or a critical hardware breakdown. Instead, it suggested a possible corruption in software commands or damage to memory sectors caused by cosmic radiation, a known risk for spacecraft operating in deep space. After identifying the likely misrouting issue, NASA engineers worked on solutions that wouldn't overburden the spacecraft's limited power and resources. They reprogrammed the FDS to bypass the problematic memory sectors, redirecting data to functional areas. This required precise coding and testing, as even a minor mistake in the command sequence could worsen the situation. But they didn't stop there. They also utilized the spacecraft's redundancy systems. Voyager 1 was designed with backup components for many of its critical systems. Engineers activated these redundancies to ensure that essential functions like data transmission and storage could continue without interruption. Once the immediate problem was addressed, NASA began long-term monitoring of Voyager 1's systems. Regular diagnostic commands are now being sent to track the spacecraft's performance and detect any new anomalies. The team remains vigilant, knowing that Voyager 1's advanced age makes it increasingly susceptible to system failures. This investigation highlighted the challenges of managing a spacecraft that operates so far from Earth. Despite the anomaly, Voyager 1 continues to send valuable data about outer space, offering insights into regions of space no other spacecraft has explored. What do you think of the terrifying findings on Voyager 1?
The arrival of the Oumuamua into our solar system has indeed opened the eyes of many scientists to reality. All over the world, there is an awakening as mankind has become fully aware of the benefits of understanding the universe. But not only that, we are also aware that ignorance has consequences, which no one would like to bear. In the past few decades, so much has been done to plant man's feet on the ground in space exploration. Satellites have been launched and telescopes have been created, alongside rockets with spacecraft going on missions. As this is so much effort being put in, it is easy to think that we are likely prepared for the worst. But this thought had only lasted until Oumuamua tumbled in on us with such speed, shape, and mystery that tells us that we were never prepared for it. But what is Oumuamua? Though no one knew what it was when it first showed up, it soon dawned on scientists what type of objects they were dealing with. It was nothing known to our solar system but an interstellar object. Amazingly, it wasn't discovered by any space telescope, but was caught in sight by Robert Wyrick using the Pan-STARRS 1 telescope in Hawaii on October 19, 2017. It is not strange that this telescope discovered Oumuamua, since the Pan-STARRS 1 is no ordinary telescope. This telescope is equipped with advanced technology, allowing it to scan large portions of the night sky rapidly without having any problems with atmospheric hindrances. When it picked up on Oumuamua, scientists were thrilled and puzzled, as the cosmic wanderer was unlike anything we had seen before. Interestingly, Oumuamua means scout or messenger in Hawaiian, and it lived up to its title. Estimated to be tens of billions of years old, this strange visitor had arrived from outside our solar system, zipping through at an incredible speed of 196,000 miles per hour, 87.3 kilometers per second. Its funny-looking shape and strange trajectory left experts scratching their heads. Was it a comet? An asteroid? Was it an alien spacecraft? Nobody was quite sure. The excitement around Oumuamua's discovery soon spread like wildfire in the scientific community as observatories worldwide joined the hunt, collecting as much data as possible during its brief visit. Before completing its visit, the strange object made an astonishing close approach to the Sun, and yet wasn't sucked in.
Thank you for staying with us. Will our near-peer competitors gain an edge over us in quantum technology? Share your opinions with us in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, click the following video on your screen